Okay, yeah, it's Omar. I'm here with Nikki Pritchard. I'm here to interview about her MP3 player. Um, yeah, I wanted just to start by asking you one question I have here. One second. Um, would you say someone who isn't familiar with your MP3 player would be able to navigate around it easily?
Yeah, they would because it's quite easy to follow, and all of the steps you need to take are labelled, so you know what to do quite
So
easily.
you feel even when it comes to the complex, maybe if they wanted to change something within the settings, it would be easy for them to do so.
Yeah, I think so
You think so? Yeah.
because it's quite a popular product. But I think
Okay.
most of them are quite similar, so they probably would be able to.
Okay then. Next question. Does sunlight ever affect your ability to read the text in the MP3 player?
Yeah, definitely, and other weathers like rain and stuff.
Yeah,
If the
definitely.
screen
Yeah.
gets wet, it makes a difference.
Have you so do you think that maybe something like an anti-glaze cover would be good for
Yeah,
something like an
yeah, that would make a massive difference.
and maybe a stronger backing light for situations where it's dark, or do you
Yeah.
feel the backing light is
Yeah, like the backlight. Obviously, most of them you can change, but if it was always like brighter, the better, isn't it?
okay? Um, do you find the text on your MP3 player easy to read, and why?
Yeah, it's really easy to read because it's bold and it's well spaced out and it's
Okay,
quite.
and never too small, never.
No, I don't think it's too small. Obviously, it affects different people differently, but for me, it's alright.
Okay, and you don't wear glasses or anything like
No.
that. Okay. Um, how do you feel about the way your MP3 player handles situations, like when a song title is too long?
I think it scrolls along the title,
Okay,
and obviously most of the songs that are on it, I know the titles to anyway, like when they play.
okay, and it's easy to read when it's scrolling
Yeah.
along, not too fast.
Oh, I don't know. Sometimes it's a bit fast. Like,
Yeah.
if you were trying to read it, you might need to like slow it down. But other than that, it's alright.
And also, would you think that maybe, what would you prefer, for it to scroll along or for it to actually, do you know, like when it shows the song title and
Yeah.
then it shows the next lot, instead of scrolling along, it will show
Yeah, like in two parts.
Yeah,
I think that would be easier
easier
because
for
it
it
gives
to.
you time to read it, and then obviously it goes
Okay,
on.
okay. And what specifically would you say you could improve on your MP3 player in terms of typography? Is there anything
Um,
whatsoever?
I think some of them, like some of the songs, they like for some when you get it off online, it's supposed to give you like the album artwork and stuff. And
Yeah,
obviously sometimes the font's different, or it gets like
yeah.
special characters and stuff.
Okay, so
That should
just
be
just
more universal. Like all of them mean the same thing, if you know what I
oh,
mean.
so just consistency.
Yeah, like everything it should be more like automatic.
Okay, all right. Yeah. Thanks for your time.
You're welcome.
Thanks. Hi, it's Omar. I'm here interviewing Melissa Morgan. Um, yeah, I'll just ask my first question. Would you say somebody who isn't familiar with your MP3 player would be able to navigate around it easily?
Um, I would say someone who isn't familiar with it should be able to navigate around it easily because the way products are made these days, they're pretty easy to navigate around without actually having to look at a manual.
Yeah. So would you say that if I wanted to get into the settings and like I wanted to change the brightness or something like that, would it be easy for me to do so?
Relatively, it depends on your familiarity with those types of products because
Okay.
once you have one or a similar product of that kind, you should be able to easily find those kinds of things. If you don't, then it might be a bit difficult.
Okay. Next question. Does sunlight ever affect your ability to read the text on your MP3 player?
Definitely, yeah.
Like,
Does.
um, is it just sunlight in general, or would you say when it's very sunny, or is it just like just when the sun's out, you have difficulties reading it?
I wouldn't say when the sun's out in general, but when it's really sunny and like I'm holding it in a certain angle, I guess it kind of.
Okay, so like, would you say even in the rain, or is it fine in all other weathers? Is it when it's raining heavily? Do you find it's easy to read it then, or do you have any difficulties then?
No. I think it's fine to read it then.
Okay, so just
Yeah, so
sunlight.
it's
Yeah.
just sunlight pretty much.
Okay. Next question. Do you find the text on an MP3 player easy to read, and why?
Um, yeah, I find it easy to read. Um,
Would you say like the letters are sharp enough? Would you say that the letters are the right size?
Perhaps they could be bigger, and maybe a bit darker.
Okay.
This is a bit faint.
Okay, that's definitely be taken into account. How do you feel about the way MP3 players handle situations like when a song title is too long? Because it really, really and truly, there's only two ways it can really be handled. It's either it scrolls along, or you would see like the sentence, half of the sentence, and then you see the next
The
half.
next half.
Like, so, how does your one handle the situation? Which one?
It scrolls along.
Okay, and would you say like is easily readable when it does that?
Yeah, but I think it could be made easier.
Okay.
Probably like trying to get the whole title
into
in one
yeah.
like shot, because you have to actually sit there and stare
And,
at it just to see.
And do you think it scrolls too fast, too slow?
Too fast.
Too fast.
Yeah.
Okay. And lastly, what specifically would you say could improve your MP3 player in the terms of typography? So like bigger fonts, smaller fonts, sharper fonts.
Definitely sharper.
Yeah.
And bigger.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's all, yeah?
Pretty much.
Okay, thanks for your time.